coaches. Hope all is well. Here is our competition for this weekend. It is a finishing-based competition. Our focus is on finishing, so it'll be a team relay race. You'll split your group up into two separate teams with equal numbers. If you don't have equal numbers, then you can have one player go twice or multiple times to make it equal. All right, so you'll have player one here. We'll start the drill. You'll have players spaced out on the sideline, about 6 feet apart. Player one will attack the elbow, the cone at the elbow, then turn to make a layup. If you want, you can change up the moves each round. For younger groups, you can try to do some crossovers, some in and outs, some hesitations, moves that are a little bit simpler for them to grasp. For older groups, you can do moves like double moves, behind the backs, things to challenge them for those older boys and girls. All right, so as the drill starts, they attack, they do their move, they get to the cone, they shoot, they finish. Now, this is where a little bit it differs. So for younger groups, I would say 3 shots. They get 3 shots to make it. If they don't make it, then they can rotate, and that'll be their turn. Because with some younger groups, players can kind of get stuck at that shooting spot and take a little bit of time, and you can see a round extending a lot further, especially if you have a player that struggles to make those closer shots. For older groups, for maybe fourth grade and up, it's you got to stay there and at least make one before you can go, because that'll probably be a lot quicker. So younger groups, 3 shots, and then you can rotate and you can get off, and then older groups, you got to sit there and make the shot. So once they take the shot, they make it, or they shot their three, you then get your rebound. That tells the other players that they can rotate then to their next spots. Player two will rotate on, player one will rotate off, and then they'll take their next turn and go. All right, so player one goes. Now player two's going as well. They're following the same direction. After he goes, does the same thing, he or she, they finish, then they rotate again. All right, and the goal for your team is to get all your players to go through at least once and then sit down to finish your round. Since you split up into two teams, the team that finishes first gets the point for the round. All right, and like I said, you can switch up the moves as you go through the rounds to make it a little bit more challenging. For older groups, you can maybe do the last round. You can do a pull-up or like a short or maybe even a floater, try to make it different, or even add in a Euro step, hop step, spin move, something to make it a little bit different for those older girls and boys. But this is pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Michelle or me via Slack, or reach out to us in the Fall Hoops channel. Have a good game day. Really push your kids to have fun and try to make it, unique to your group. All right. So any questions, please feel free to reach out.